Greetings, everyone, and welcome. For those of you who saw my bulletin, for those of you who haven't, this is my second lesser known but awesome heroes during the witching hour. Yes, my two Halloween characters. And I figured I'd go from the Marvel and DC universe. I figure maybe next year I'll talk about maybe like Dynamite or Image or IDW. But let's get underway. The second hero that I'm going to talk about is Daimon Hellstrom, the son of Satan. And Daimon is is actually a twin. He has a sister named Satana, who I will actually possibly do a lesser known on when I talk about a few female characters. So if you guys actually want me to talk about her, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, Hellstrom would first appear in Ghost Rider Volume 2, Number 1 of September of 1973. He would then be featured in the Marvel Spotlight series in issues 12 through 24 of October 1973 to October 1975. He would later star in two short-lived series, there we go, Son of Satan, written by John Warner, and Hellstrom, Prince of Lies, written in part by Warren Ellis. Daimon Hellstrom was born in the fictional town of Greentown, Massachusetts. He is the son of Satan and a mortal woman named Victoria Wingate. However, his father would later be retconned as a demon named Marduk Krios, who was actually the biblical Lucifer according to the Ngrai, Ngrai. And Daimon and his sister Satana were both trained in the black arts by their father, tapping into great magical power due to their unholy heritage. However, they would go down different paths in life. Satana would embrace her dark heritage and be by her father's side, and eventually try to overthrow him. Whereas Daimon clung to his humanity and believed that he should use his unholy powers to be a defender of humanity and basically protect people from other benevolent and supernatural villains in the Marvel Universe. Demons, werewolves, you name it. And at an early age, when Daimon and Satana were conceived and their mother, Victoria, found out that her husband was in fact Lucifer, she was driven mad and killed her. She was driven mad and died. And Satana was taken to hell, whereas Daimon was actually put in an orphanage. And now I'm going to talk predominantly about Daimon himself. Daimon would become a professor of anthropology at St. Louis University. He would also set himself up as an occult investigator and defender of humanity. He would battle dark arcanic forces, predominantly those of his father, under the name Son of Satan, as a demonologist and an exorcist. In his first appearance, he fought alongside Ghost Rider against both his father and the Witch Woman. He would actually later begin a long association with the Defenders, and he would fight alongside the Human Torch. He would fight the Hulk. He would team up with the West Coast Avengers. He was frequently a supporting character who would team up with many different characters in the Marvel Universe to battle many supernatural threats. However, he would of course be a recurring character in the Defenders and in Ghost Rider. And he would later actually become part of the Midnight Suns alongside Morbius the Living Vampire, Man-Thing, the Werewolf by Night, Blade, etc. And in the Marvel Universe, he is actually considered a demon lord. And there came a point where the Miracle Man would steal the Dark Soul, the demonic essence of Daimon's power. This made him both mortal, but it also was killing him. However, the love of his life after he had retired adventuring and spent his life with and was in search of meaning sorry guys, I had to backtrack a little bit. And it was then after his dark soul was taken that when the love of his life saw his true form, she went mad and eventually committed suicide. And Daimon would eventually kill his father and would actually become the new Satan, ruling over his father's hell. However, he used this power to allow Hawkeye and the Thunderbolts to bring Patsy back from the dead. Daimon would later tell his wife that he was never truly the son of Satan, but that his real father was Saint Tanash, who was himself the son of Dormammu. Daimon would then claim that he had been fathered as part of a plot to take over the various hell dimensions. These claims, however, have been heavily contradicted in the established history of Hellstrom. And it has since been established that Hellstrom deliberately lied to Patsy when he made those claims. His love for her has led him to push her away in hopes that she would be happier without him. And just goes to a whole bunch of backstories of him, of like various things they'd done. He was actually at one point, guys, interesting fact, Doctor Strange, when he was looking for the new Sorcerer Supreme, Daimon was actually one of the candidates that Strange was going to choose. However, and he was actually going to be the one that Strange was going to choose. However, in a plot to get rid of all the mystical people of the Marvel Universe, he was attacked by the Hood, and it was Brother Voodoo who ended up becoming the new Sorcerer Supreme. And he would also help the God Squad fight, the Chaos King and many other things. And Daimon, because he's a ruler of a hell dimension, he can perform any magical feat. Plus, he can also sense the presence of supernatural people. He can cast spells to transport others into mystical dimensions and back to Earth. He also has a magical trident that can shoot hellfire, but that won't physically burn, but will burn a person's soul. He actually used to ride a demonic chariot pulled by 3 horses. I mean, Daimon Hellstrom as a character. I mean, what is there to really honestly say about Daimon? I mean, many other facts that he was self-taught in demonology. He has an advanced degree in theology. He is highly experienced exorcist with some knowledge of mystic rites. I mean, bottom line, Daimon Hellstrom. And also, in June of 2006, Marvel actually did a Max Comics imprint series called Hellstrom Son of Satan, which was a mini-series that featured him as a hero in a post-Hurricane Katrina New Orleans. So, Daimon Hellstrom, what makes him awesome? Well, he's the son of Satan, yet he's here to protect us. And that makes Daimon Hellstrom lesser known, but awesome.